Hello, and welcome to the next in the Effective Writing Center series of workshops and our last for 2016. I'm Dan Gallagher, Director of the Effective Writing Center. The workshop is titled Making the Most of Academic Support and is being presented by Michelle Bowman and Shelley Hintz. Michelle Bowman is coordinator of the EWC's Writing Fellows Program, has been with the center for over 10 years, starting out as a writing advisor, then transitioning into a writing fellow, conducting online writing workshops in UMUC classrooms. After 4 years at the center, she became coordinator in 2010 and has enjoyed working in various roles over the past decade with students, faculty, and staff. She has a BS in psychology and a master's degree in distance education. Shelley Hintz is a director of student academic support and retention at UMUC. Through her role, she manages various student engagement and academic support programs, including tutoring, scholarships, and student organizations. To ask a question during the broadcast tonight, please use the chat feature in YouTube right next to the viewing window. This workshop will be archived for future viewing in the Effective Writing Center's Google Plus community. To begin tonight's workshop, I will turn it over to Michelle Bowman.
Thank you, Dan, and welcome everyone. Tonight, Shelley and I will be talking about student success and how to make the most of academic support available to UMUC students. Most UMUC students are juggling jobs, families, and school all at the same time. At any given moment, students are managing a full-time career, childcare arrangements, military commitments, finances, and family stability. Attending college while meeting the needs and responsibilities of everyday life can be both exhilarating and terrifying at the same time. When students begin their college careers, it can feel a bit intimidating and overwhelming. How do they manage to maintain a balance? What does it take to be a successful UMUC student? Where can students turn for some helpful advice on things like managing time and essay writing? What types of support can UMUC students lean on?
Great questions, Michelle. I communicated with 3 former undergraduate students who discussed how they achieved academic success. Laura Hires attributed her success to prioritization. She said, "I put myself first and I never gave up. I scheduled time for myself, time to study, and me time. The scheduled study time ensured I got all assignments done on time, and the me time ensured I had time to recharge." Laura focused on prioritizing her education and making sure she had time to commit to it, in addition to her family and work responsibilities. She also felt it was important to take a break, to have downtime so that she did not burn out. Another student, Antoine Boyd, felt his academic success was guided by his high standards for himself. Antoine said, "I look at each graded assignment as starting with an A or 100%. The more mistakes I make, the lower the final grade would be. Planning ahead, using outlines, and proofreading became essential to delivering a quality product." Antoine's motivation to do his best helped him to strategically approach his assignments. Kenethia Alston shares her own strategies, not just with organization, but also in knowing when and where to reach out for help when needed. Kenethia said, "The primary attributes which allowed for my success at UMUC was discipline and structure. At the beginning of the week, I strategically mapped out my daily homework and writing assignments. Therefore, when I reached home, I was already prepared. When completing a degree online, communication can sometimes serve as a challenge. For example, I had an experience which I did not fully interpret an assignment. Prior to reaching out to my professor, I initiated a dialogue within our class discussion board. Coincidentally, my peers also had questions regarding the same assignment. We were able to collectively work through our concerns via the discussion board." As you can see from these 3 responses, academic achievement starts with self-discipline. Prioritizing and managing time are both qualities of successful students. But as shown as Kenethia's example, it's also important to know when to seek support and where to find the support. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Kenethia used her peers as a resource, figuring she could get a quicker response than asking her professor, and it worked. Asking for help and creating your own support system is essential to academic success. During this presentation, Michelle and I will discuss ways that you can improve your habits to become more successful and what academic support resources are available to you. Before we go into strategies and resources, though, it is important to know what academic support is, so I did want to talk a little bit about that. The Glossary of Education Reform defines academic support with the following. The term academic support may refer to a wide variety of instructional methods, educational services, or school resources provided to students in the effort to help them accelerate their learning process, catch up with their peers, meet learning standards, or generally succeed in school. To paraphrase this in a simpler term, the definition suggests that academic support consists of learning tools and resources that help students succeed in their education. Sometimes academic support is equated to getting assistance in course-specific material. However, as Kenethia, Antoine, and Laura alluded to in their quotes, student success encompasses more than knowing the concepts of one's chosen program. While academic support includes learning concepts for one specific program or major, it also includes cross-curricular skills and general student skills, as you can see on the slide. Students need cross-curricular skills like reading, writing, and information literacy in multiple classes and subjects, making it essential for them to have a good grasp of these skills. General student skills such as time management, study techniques, and communication are also important, as both Kenethia and Laura alluded to in their quotes. Academic support services can really address all these areas. As the definition on the previous slide says, academic support can encompass a wide variety of instructional methods, educational services, or school resources. This presentation will focus on the academic support available to UMUC students, which includes UMUC student services, faculty, peers, and some online resources. Later, we will go more in depth on these types of academic support. Now, let's consider a few scenarios where students could benefit from reaching out to different academic support resources. Michelle will share some student stories.
Thanks, Shelley. First, meet Olivia. Olivia is retired from a lifelong career as a sales manager and attending UMUC for the first time to earn a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. The problem is she hasn't attended school since high school, and she has no idea how to even begin attempting an essay assignment after such a long pause in school, much less how to cite her sources, and is feeling intimidated and unsure whether she made the right decision to earn her degree. Where can she reach out for support? Next, meet Noah. Noah was recently deployed to serve for his country, and he wants to earn a degree in accounting while he is away. He wants to be prepared for civilian life when he returns home and focus his energy on school to prevent him from becoming depressed. His wife and family miss him, and he often feels helpless when he thinks of the milestones he might be missing while away. One major concern he has is how he will manage his time between serving our country and doing schoolwork. Another major concern is how to cope with missing his family. Will he figure out a way to manage his time and cope with the grief of missing his family? Next, meet Cole and Allison. Having been married for 15 years and established in separate careers for even longer, both Cole and Allison long for career changes and new challenges. Cole is sick of his job in sales, and Allison has wanted to get out of the marketing field for as long as she can remember. Both are attending UMUC part-time, earning their degrees in software development and security. With 2 young kids at home, both are trying to manage their time effectively while still working full-time and attending school, but it can be overwhelming and tricky. They are especially struggling with learning programming, as it is completely new to them. There are some days where they wonder if they are doing the right thing and grow anxious about what careers will be available to them when they graduate. Will changing careers be worth it? All of these students could benefit from resources available to them. Shelley is going to talk more about that now. Shelley?
Thank you, Michelle. I would first like to talk a little bit about the tutoring services that we have available at UMUC for our students. Tutoring is a support that can address multiple skills. Primarily, it helps to address learning specific material, such as if you're taking an accounting class, you would go over the concepts in accounting. If you're taking a computing class, you go over programming. But also, in addition to that subject-specific material, tutors can also assist students in improving their cross-curricular and general student skills, which we talked a little bit about earlier, the time management, as well as the information literacy, those types of skills. Tutors are experts in a given subject, so they can answer questions about that subject. They can advise students on resources and study techniques for learning, and they can guide students to become better learners. Tutoring can be done one-on-one or in a group. At UMUC, most of our tutoring is currently conducted in separate LEO classrooms and a select number of courses, such as accounting, computer programming, statistics, and finance. Tutoring is not in real time. Instead, what students can do is they can post questions in the discussion area, or they can post an assignment draft in the assignments folder, and the tutors would review their posts and then they would respond with feedback. Cole and Allison from the third student story that Michelle shared would probably benefit from using a tutor to help them with their programming classes, as well as to learn some time management techniques. Here is one example of what a tutoring center looks like at UMUC. As you can see, this tutoring center is in Leo, so it looks similar to one of your classes. However, it's specifically for tutoring. So if you look at the discussion areas, you'll see that there's a discussion forum created for, right now you can see 4 different classes, but there's actually 5 different classes inside the room. So on the screen, you can just see 4 of them. And students can click on the class that they are taking, and then they can post a question in their respective discussion area. And then when you click on the discussion, so for example, this student may have clicked on Accounting 221, they then see a list of these different topics that the tutor set up. Now, the tutoring rooms can vary between the different tutors. Some of the tutors will just have a general Q&A discussion forum, whereas others will organize it like this, where there's different topics that the students can choose which topic pertains to their question, and then post their question in there. And these topics are usually relevant to what the students are learning inside their classroom. In addition to UMUC's tutoring services, students who are active duty military, like Noah from the second story, also have the option of using tutor.com. Tutor.com provides one-on-one, real-time online tutoring for a variety of introductory level subjects, some of which are actually available 24/7. Now, these tutors are not affiliated with UMUC. Instead, they are hired directly by tutor.com, which is a company that focuses on offering tutoring to students in multiple institutions. This service is offered through the Department of Defense, and so if you're currently active duty, you may want to visit the link military.tutor.com/home, which is the one on the slide, and you can learn more about the service as well as sign up for it. In addition to tutoring, I wanted to touch upon 3 other academic support resources at UMUC. First, the library. The library offers students a number of services to help improve their information literacy cross-curricular skills, as well as provides for research. Next, UMUC Help is a great place to go if you're stuck with technology, whether you're trying to submit an assignment or whether you're even just trying to access your classroom and you're not sure how to do it. Finally, UMUC's Office of Career Services offers a great array of resources for students. Now, I can see what you might be thinking. How does Career Services relate to academic support? But I think their websites and their programming can really help you focus on your career and your educational goals, which in turn can help you maintain your motivation while you're taking classes at UMUC. Do you remember how Antoine from the first quote, the student, he was a second student actually, he had aimed to achieve the best grades possible? Well, part of that motivation stemmed from an interest in a career in finance, as well as going on to graduate school to get his MBA. He knew that in order for him to be marketable in both getting into graduate school and then getting a job, he would need a high GPA with a solid understanding of the financial concepts. The fictional students that Michelle talked about, Noah, Cole, Allison, would all benefit from utilizing career services as well, so that they can understand more how their coursework will apply to their potential future jobs. Next, Michelle is going to talk about another academic support service, the Effective Writing Center.
Welcome to the Effective Writing Center, a place you should visit often when taking UMUC classes. Here is a quick video about us, and then I will go over our services briefly.
Know what you want to say, but not exactly sure how to put it? The Effective Writing Center can help. The ability to communicate effectively is vital to academic and professional success. The Effective Writing Center offers a variety of writing services to help you gain confidence in your own writing, improve its clarity, and learn how to structure writing assignments of any length. From helping you develop a strong initial outline to providing helpful feedback on finished drafts. Documents submitted using the Effective Writing Center's confidential online form are reviewed within 48 hours. If you have a question about a writing assignment, get in touch with the Effective Writing Center today.
The EWC has many choices for different learning styles. If you like written advice by a writing advisor on your essay, sign into My UMUC. Once there, look on the left-hand menu under Academic Information, and you will find Submit to Writing Center, and there you will fill out a quick and easy form. If you like live online advice, another service offered to UMUC students by the EWC is live online advising, scheduled at a specific time of your choosing. The form can be filled out to specify whether you would like written or live feedback. Submitting your essay online is a great way to share your work with a second pair of eyes and utilize this service to strengthen your writing skills. Some students, like Olivia, haven't written a formal essay in a long time and could benefit from utilizing the EWC. However, even seasoned writers appreciate a second opinion on their writing. Students can keep coming back and using it for any and every assignment they wish to. Writing advisors will give helpful feedback within 24 to 48 hours of your submitted form, so be sure to get a start on your assignment early to allow time for the process. Doing so will allow you to make changes to your paper, incorporating the feedback before your assignment is due. Another service we offer is a visit to your online classroom to host a writing workshop in the discussions area of your classroom, focusing on a particular assignment you are working on at the time. A writing fellow provides feedback to portions of your rough essay and walks you through the steps of the assignment. In addition, our writing fellows can create step-by-step videos that walk you through the assignment instructions and expectations, which increase your comprehension of the task at hand. Professors schedule writing workshops in the online classrooms. If you have a question you would like answered in regards to a written assignment, please feel free to email the Writing Center directly at writingcenter@umuc.edu, and an advisor will answer within 24 to 48 hours. In addition, please join our Google Plus community to keep in the loop with all of the EWC happenings, including these very Hangouts. And if you would like to see writing feedback samples, please take a look at the EWC homepage. Now, Shelley is going to tell us a little bit about utilizing faculty and peers.
Thank you, Michelle. While utilizing student services can be very beneficial for students, I think it's also important to consider faculty and peers as resources. Not only can you get assistance working with them, but it can also help you become more engaged inside your classrooms, especially in the online format. You can reach out to faculty from within your course by either using the email feature or by posting within a discussion area. Many classes have a discussion topic or forum called Ask the Professor or Lounge or something similar to that title. That's a discussion space simply for that purpose, to be able to ask questions to either the professor or to other students. Check the syllabus to find out what your professor's current contact method is, and then reach out to him or her. Often, students have questions that are best answered by faculty, especially when they relate to a specific assignment. In addition to answering questions, some faculty will work with students one-on-one, or it will direct a student to subject-specific online resources to guide a student. Peers can also be a helpful resource. If you feel lost in your class, there's a chance other students might feel the same way and would agree to be online study partners to help each other through. Or a student who understands the material may agree to help you. You can reach your peers through the classroom as well, either via email or, again, posting through one of the discussion areas. In addition to finding classmates to work with inside your courses, UMUC students have access to a peer-to-peer platform called WiseGuy. This here is a screenshot of the main page on WiseGuy. Through this platform, students can volunteer to help other students as tutors or mentors. The volunteers set up profiles, as you can see, that include their experience and their schedule, which other students can then browse and request appointments. Many of the WiseGuys who volunteered are eager to help students succeed. Finally, you can also find peer support through UMUC's academic clubs. This is currently what you're seeing right now, the list of academic clubs that's on our website. And if you were to go to our website and click on these links, then you would find out information on how you can request to join. The clubs are all subject specific, as you can see, and so then you can find a club that relates to your course, and then once you become a member, you can ask for help in there. Sometimes reaching out to peers not only provides a student with the guidance they need academically, but it also adds to their support system as the students get to know each other and cheer each other on through their programs. The clubs are all free to join, and they are all online spaces, so students can visit regardless of location. Next, Michelle's going to share some tips and tools you can use while taking advantage of the academic support available.
Thank you, Shelley. Some of the tools you gain from academic support can be utilized throughout your lifetime, even after school is over. Using the resources available at UMUC will help ease your mind, build confidence, and create a reliable support system. Don't be afraid to reach out to all of the free and helpful resources available to you. One of the most important habits you should embrace is sticking to an established routine. Day-to-day routines will allow enough time for each class you are taking and help you manage your time efficiently. One reliable tool would be using Google Calendar. You can sync it to your phone. Plan which days you will post to discussion boards, read the material, and focus on assignments listed in the syllabus. If you designate a day for each task, you will begin to notice a huge difference in your relaxation time because you will have nothing left to do on the designated relaxation day besides relax or spend time with your family. Along with establishing a clear routine, it's important to have the same frame of mind for organizing the information for each class. One habit you can embrace is copy and paste portions of your syllabus into your Google Calendar. Another option is the Binder app integrated into your Leo classroom. Binder allows you to collect course readings and store them in one place. You can upload files, highlight, and annotate readings within Binder. If you click into the content section of your classroom, you will see the Send to Binder option. In addition, you can create a folder on your desktop where you will file away all information, notes, papers for the class. The most important thing you can do during pre-week of a class is completely organize a space on your computer for every class you will tackle. After you're in a routine and organized, make sure the physical space where you attend your online classes is calming and free of distractions. Designate a spot in your house that is only for studying and going to class. Make sure it isn't by a laundry pile, dirty dishes, or the TV. And quickly, here are a couple of screenshots of the Binder app I mentioned. This is a great way to stay organized. Look for it in any online class in Leo. While studying in your calming space, reach out to your classmates and professors. Post in the water coolers of your classrooms and get to know each class. This is another built-in support system that will connect and center you as a UMUC student. Another crucial step to success is to make sure that you major and minor in something that lights your fire. If you don't feel passionate about your program, you won't feel passionate about your job after graduation. You don't want that. Study something that will eventually lead to the job of your dreams, and you will love every minute of it. Plus, studying something that bores you will cause a lack of motivation. Being motivated and interested in your studies will make the years of hard work worth it. Lastly, it is so important to go in and create shells in Microsoft Word for your essay assignments early on in the course. Doing so will help you organize the format according to the assignment instructions, create the proper citation style format, and you will already have a reference page to gather your research from the start. There are plenty of instructions and videos to help guide you at www.effectivewritingcenter.org. Back to you, Shelley.
Thank you, Michelle. Now, I know we just threw a lot of information out at you in a very short period of time, and so I just wanted to reiterate what Dan mentioned, that this is being recorded, so you'll be able to access it again if you feel like you missed a part or you want to rewatch a version or portion of the video. And then we also have a handout that will be also, I believe it'll also be linked inside the class, the Google Classroom, that is going to have the video link as well. And so if you have the chance to do it tonight, or when you watch this video again, just pull out that handout, and it is really meant for you to jot down some notes of what you find most important, or maybe something you want to take with you and try yourself, or a service that you may want to just hang on to so you know how to access it later, and to take that with you so that you just don't forget all the information, especially with the break coming up. We also want to go ahead and kind of summarize everything that we went over. Here are a few reminders of really, these are the basic things you need to consider as you're going through your studies and you may feel like you're frustrated or struggling. First, you are not alone. As we outlined earlier, there are a number of different support services at UMUC that can help you succeed. Tutoring, the Effective Writing Center, the library, and technical support are all services that can help you academically and through troubleshooting if you have any computer problems. And you do not need to, or don't forget about the UMUC community. Faculty can be a great resource for information, as well as peers who you may come in contact with through your classes, a student club, or through a support platform like WiseGuy. Second, asking for help is a habit of a successful student. Knowing when to ask for help is a strength. College-level classes can be difficult, and there is no shame in reaching out to a professor when you have questions about an assignment, to a tutor when you are struggling with the material, or to the help desk when you have technical difficulties. Third, bookmark this one website. It's www.umuc.edu/current-students. This website for current students has a lot of information on the support services available to students. Not only the links that we mentioned earlier, such as the Effective Writing Center and the library, but on this site you'll also find information on how to access advising, financial aid, veterans benefits, and more. So if you don't want to remember a whole bunch of different links and you just need to remember one, just click on this website and then bookmark it so that you can go back to it whenever you're looking for one of UMUC's student resources to help you. Finally, or fourth, I should say, planning ahead is essential. As Michelle stated, planning your time spent on classwork can really help you stay focused and more relaxed. In addition, planning ahead will allow you to have time to seek out help if you need it. Most of our services do require a wait time, so you want to start your work early in the week so that you can seek help and obtain feedback before an assignment is due. Finally, never forget to keep your eyes on the prize. Devoting time to your classwork is not always easy or fun, but it does help to stay motivated by focusing on your ultimate goals. Thanks again for watching our presentation, and I hope you have learned at least one new item that you can take with you. If you have any questions or need help in the future and are not sure of where to turn, you are welcome to contact either Michelle or I. Our contact information is on this slide, both our phone numbers and our emails. And like I said, you can also go to the website, the Current Students website, to find information, as well as to any of the Effective Writing Center spaces, such as the Google Plus Classroom, to post questions as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Shelley. Thank you, Michelle. We do not have any questions at this point. We did have a few comments. David Taylor was viewing and wanted to let us know that he actually taught Antoine in writing 394.
Nice.
The student that Shelley highlighted, and wanted to note that he wasn't aware of some of these services, so they are very cool. As Shelley mentioned, and as I said at the beginning, this video will be archived in the Effective Writing Center's Google Plus community, and there will also be a link to the worksheet that Shelley referenced in that same space. So that one posting will have the link to both this video and to that document. If you have any questions at all about these services, in addition to the contact info provided in this video, you can also simply post in the Google Plus community to you as soon as we possibly can. And we hope that you enjoyed our series for the fall. We will be back in January, again on the third Thursday of every month from January through May. We'll be doing one of these Hangouts. You can find the whole schedule again in our Google Plus community. And we look forward to working with you then. Everyone have a wonderful break. Thank you again, Shelley. Thank you, Michelle. And have a great night.
Yes, thank you, everyone.